Good morning, good evening, whenever you're watching this, and welcome back to Taryn Plays Persona 5 Royal. So, in the last episode, we managed to change the heart of Futaba's money-grubbing uncle, and managed to dodge any problems related to that. We also had a very lengthy day playing darts with Akechi. But we thankfully ended off the episode on a better note, spending time with Makoto, where she opened up about her late father. So for tonight, Akechi's available, but Y is also available. He was messaging us the other day. In that case, I got a big favor to ask you. I want to settle things with Suda. Will you come to be with me as my witness? I'll do my best to protect you, but I can't guarantee your safety. You can say no. Should I go with Y to meet with Suda as his witness? With my overflowing guts, I feel like I can follow him anywhere.
Sorry.
I appreciate it. It's gonna be under the girder bridge. It's close by, so follow me. So, you know everything. Wait, that's the brat from your shop, isn't it? I should have known he was working for you.
Hey.
He's here as my witness today. Now listen, I'd be glad to keep my mouth shut about our failed deal. If you stay away from my family. That includes me, Haru, and this kid here. So you're still sticking to the code, even in retirement.
Yeah.
Rules ain't meant to be broken. You're as sharp as ever, Mune. Glad to see you haven't lost your touch in your absence. I bet we never would have gotten duped by those Hong Kong motherfuckers if I still had you as my right-hand man. Instead, I'm stuck dealing with the mess that idiot Masa made for me. Hey, kid. Sorry for getting a respectable teen like yourself wrapped up in our bullshit feud. I hope dealing with all this Yakuza business hasn't been too much trouble. I did it all for a Y. Thanks, kid.
Yo.
Suda-san, I gotta be honest with you. This whole thing has been a real goddamn pain in the ass. But it's over. You're finished. I don't think you understand, Mune.
Whoa.
You're not the one who gets to make the decisions around here. The hell you doing? I'm done playing nice with you. You're gonna make me what I need one way or another, Y. And if you can't do it fast, both your son and this little witness of yours are going to pay for it.
What'd you say?
Christ, Suda! Got some random thug off the street. You're supposed to be better than this. Times have changed, Mune. You're hung up on bullshit like pride and duty. But you know what? Nobody gives a fuck about your goddamn code of honor anymore. You bastard. Now you listen to me, you little piece of shit. You're gonna make me those guns, and you're going to do it fast. Don't make me tell you again.
Shit.
I'm such a freaking idiot. The guy ain't the Suda I know. Based on what just happened here, I'm done for the second I give him the guns he's looking for. God damn it. Look, kid, you should probably go. I don't got any more tasks for you. Just forget about all this. I want to help you. I appreciate the offer. I really do. I just can't let you do that. I'm gonna make those guns for him. I gotta do what I can to protect Haru, even if it means helping out a psychopath like him. So be it. It seems like a wise man painted into a corner. He might end up dead if I don't do something about Suda soon. Suda. How did he turn into such a heartless bastard? Tell me his name.
Huh?
Why do you... Actually, that's probably best that you know. It's Akechi Suda. He was famous around here for being an incredible martial artist back in the day. If you see him around town, run. Go to the police if you have to. They'll keep you safe so long as you tell them who's after you. Anyways, we're done here. Thanks for all you've been giving me.
Later.
And take care of yourself, kid. I need to help Iwai get out of this terrible situation. Shady deal in the shadows.
There's going to be a festival in Asakusa tomorrow, and I'm thinking of attending. It seems they only hold it around this time of year. Would you care to join me?
Ooh, Haru's inviting you out. So, what'll it be? You going to Asakusa, right? Yeah.
Thanks. Then I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.
A festival, huh? I want to eat some takoyaki. I can't wait until tomorrow.
I'm glad I could come here to return last year's Kumade. Thank you for helping me out. And sorry.
Hey, no need to apologize.
That's sweet of you. Anyway, wasn't the Kumade heavy? Father always bought huge, elaborate ones for good fortune. They even reported it on TV. We can't get a new one for this year, though. I'm thinking of buying one for the Phantom Thieves instead. If we set that up in the hideout, I feel like something good will happen.
Man, my intuition is on point today. Something drew me to this festival. Little did I know I'd run into the former CEO's daughter, tangled in a case. And with that Prince Boring I've seen so many times before, no less. I think this means we need an interview. No. I was just kidding. I have a sense of decency.
Are you an acquaintance of his? What's this about an interview?
I've interviewed him before. I would have thought a high-class lady like yourself would be out of his league. She's my senpai. I see. Well, it seems like I'm intruding, so I'll get out of your way, Be wary of the mass media, especially when it comes to men.
Oh, okay.
It's fine. I see. I sure hope so.
That was an interesting acquaintance. Ah, so she cooperated with you too. Maybe I should have asked her to take a photo of us as a memento. Well, let's regroup and buy that Kumade. This Kumade is a bit different, but at least it's cute. Well then, let's put this up in the hideout. Thank you!
No, we gotta see what this Kumade is about.
Ah, you're back.
Well then.
quick. Put the burger one up there.
Oh yeah.
And there's the Kumade. Is that a bear? Right. Crossroads is busy tonight. We're gonna spend time with Mishima tonight. Don't worry. I didn't say a word about you guys to those dumb cops. Oh, Amamiya. I was hoping we could talk about Akiyama-kun today. Are you free right now? Let's talk at the diner then. It'll probably surprise you, but we can talk some more over there. So you remember those guys who beat up Akiyama-kun? Well, it turns out they really were dangerous. I looked them up and found some seriously scary info. Apparently they're part of a gang that's involved in extortion stuff like that all the time. I wish I had known that going in. One slip of the tongue in that act I pulled and I would have been dead. You showed some real courage. You really think so? But I pissed all over myself again while I was researching those guys. Honestly though, you're amazing. You weren't afraid in the slightest. Maybe it's only natural after all the nightmares you've been through. Yo, Mishima!
Hey.
Whoa, it really is Mishima. Dude, right? Nobody else could be this boring. Hey, you figured out what you're gonna do after high school?
It's just...
Not yet. How about the military? Nobody'd ever notice a zero like you stealthing around. Too true. I bet you could sneak in anywhere, huh? You'd be Japan's ultimate weapon. Shut up. Akiyama-kun? Huh? Something wrong? Not exactly. Come on, let's just forget him. It's no fun messing with Mishima anymore. What do you mean, no fun? You're always the one screwing with him the most. I don't know. Guess I got tired of it. Hey, about before. I've been thinking, well, I should probably thank you. Huh? Something happened with you two? You know, you have been acting weird lately, Akiyama. Don't think I haven't noticed all them bruises you got.
No.
Before? I don't really know what you're talking about. Mishima. My bad. Guess it was someone else. You've changed, though. Yo, Glasses. I always see you two together. You been coaching him? Something like that. That's so. Kinda jealous. Anyway, see you later. Wait up, Akiyama! It looks like Akiyama-kun is gonna be fine. He's a pretty strong-willed guy. And I really have changed, huh? Do you think maybe now I'm starting to be like the Band of Thieves?
Alright.
I'm gonna work even harder now to make sure I live up to your legacy. Mishima is showing a passion and resolve. Moon rank 9.
Alright.
You know, I always used to think I couldn't amount to anything. But I somehow managed to step up and help Akima-kun with those thugs. It made me realize there really are things I can do to save people. That's why I've started writing a documentary on the Phantom Thieves. The research I did on that gang Akima-kun was wrapped up in was actually what pushed me to do it. And now I'm basically putting together a massive log of all your activities from the fan site. I can't wait to watch it. That's some serious pressure, but I'll show you what I can do. I mean, I won a composition contest back in 5th grade, so this shouldn't be any more difficult, right?
Alright.
At any rate, we should celebrate today. My treat. Screw the fountain drinks. Let's go straight for the fancy fruit juice. It's 3 times the price, so it's gotta be 3 times better. But I only have so much money. If you want to order anything else, you'll have to come out of your own pocket, okay? Anyway, let's party until we have to go catch the last train.
See you later.
Whoa! What is up? You still rocking into the night, Amamiya-chan? Oh, sorry. I don't know the right thing to say after coming home from a party. But that was so fun, right? I've never stayed that late at a diner before. You think it's the power of that fancy fruit juice? I mean, it did cost 3 times the usual price. Okay, I'll stop joking around. I think I'm just really happy to hear that one comment from Akima-kun. You heard what he said about me, but do you really think some part of me's changed? You do have a sparkle in your eyes. Wait, really? You mean I actually look confident now? Gosh, man, you're gonna make me blush. But thank you. That documentary I mentioned, starting today, I'm gonna start writing it seriously. And once it's finished, I want you to be the first one to read the script. It's our promise. A vow between men, okay? See you.
Hey!
Alright. Let's see. Okay. We're full up on those tiny SB restoratives. I want to stop by Akihabara because it's a 7-day. So we can get lucky with the crane game.
Wow!
Wanna-Wanna-kun.
Okay. Wow!
Let's try it again.
Okay. Nice going!
Of course, 777 is busy. Maruki's busy. Today... we're gonna be spending time with Haru. So let's head over to the rooftop.
Have you decided on any plans for today? My apologies. I'm quite busy taking care of the planters. It takes some time for someone as clumsy as myself.
I feel I can become closer with Haru thanks to the Empress persona Hariti.
Thank you! So you'll help me? Well, if you insist. You're quite skilled. The soil here would be so healthy if you were here more often. Honestly, I'm surprised that my gardening can be of use for our work as the Phantom Thieves. It started as just a hobby, so it's amazing to see it transform into a more practical skill. Beyond this, I've actually begun raising plants on my own at home. Coffee beans.
Oh. Are you opening a cafe?
Would you come if I was? I mean, doesn't the idea of a boutique cafe sound lovely? Anyway, I recently discovered the joy in the taste and aroma of coffee. I used to think it was purely bitter, but now I understand the depth of its flavor. To tell you the truth, I wasn't even able to drink it before. Pardon me. I was just thinking back on the past. Can I share with you again?
Sure.
As I mentioned before, I cannot bring myself to trust any of the employees at Okumura Foods. For as long as I can remember, the company has been run by my father. Being liked by him was always very important. Some employees would even come to ingratiate themselves to me. But since his passing, things have gotten unruly. Most evidently, people have started trying to use my influence as majority shareholder to oust other employees. They say they come to me out of respect, but I know they really just want to use me. I've heard so many rumors. The worst ones are about Takakura-san, the new president. They say he was thrilled to hear my father passed. There may be truth to that, though. He's been with the company for years, but has only started being nice to me recently. He even offered to assist me with asset management. I fear he has an ulterior motive, though.
I don't know him very well, but he sounds suspicious.
Yes, I can't help but wonder about him. He even went as far as to recommend I sell my shares the other day. He said I could make a fortune. But I realized that if I did so, he would be able to strike the Okumura name completely. Takakura-san must be scheming to take the company for himself. At least, it's possible.
Sounds complicated.
Indeed it is. None of the advice I've gotten so far has been helpful either. Everyone only speaks out of their own self-interest. Yes! Thank you for today, though. I feel a little better after talking about this with you. Oh, and don't worry. I'll make sure I keep myself motivated, even through these difficult times.
I can sense Haru's trust in me. Empress Rank 2.
All right.
I'm going to stay here a little while longer to check the drainage. I need to make sure these vegetables turn out as good as possible for the Phantom Thieves. Goodbye! Oh, sorry. I wanted to ask you something. It's not terribly important, but what vegetables do you tend to like most, Ren-kun? I might as well grow things that everyone likes eating.
I do like me some carrots.
Oh, I have seedlings for that. I can grow quite a few. Carrots are great, since they go with anything and add a touch of color. Oh, and they're quite nice in curry. Thanks for sharing your preferences. I'll try my best to grow them. I hope you'll be able to keep helping me. Good night for now.
They still haven't caught the culprit? What are the police doing? Do your job! You're nothing but tax thieves. How long are they going to let the Phantom Thieves run free? This country is done for. Somebody better take responsibility.
Ah, you're back.
Do you think the culprit could be someone at school?
That seems somewhat sudden.
I mean, didn't they find a calling card in Principal Kobayakawa's office? I thought you had suggested that idea yourself, Yusuke.
That was just a generalization.
But if Mayako-chan noticed what was going on with you guys, somebody else might have to.
So you think that somebody else is trying to frame us? What's gotten into you so suddenly?
Nothing has gotten into me. I just think there's a chance the culprit is related to Shujin.
I think we would have noticed by now. What is all of this about? It's too soon to be jumping to conclusions like this.
Well, I was hoping to hear a professional opinion on the matter. What are your thoughts, Akechi-kun?
The possibility is not zero, but it does seem a bit unlikely.
Why do you ask?
A normal person would never do such a thing. They would have no reason to callously murder your principal.
And what if they weren't normal?
Are you implying they kill for the sheer pleasure of it?
No, not like that. What I mean is, you need certain special abilities to navigate through that world, yes?
Ah, so you're saying the culprit is a persona user?
Yes.
I see. How perceptive. Truthfully, I was considering that possibility myself. But it is still difficult to think that they have ties to Shujin Academy.
Why?
There would be no motive for them to carry out such a cruel plot. Clearly, our culprit is acting behind the scenes to accomplish some grand objective. He likely has accomplices. It is even possible that he is being controlled by someone. Controlled? By whom? If we knew that, I do not think we would be in this much trouble.
I see. So even someone like you doesn't know Akechi-kun.
Looks like our genius detective is not so much of a genius after all. Harsh as always. If there is one thing I know, it is that the culprit behind all of this is extremely shrewd. But don't worry, I will catch him, no matter what it takes. I'm looking forward to it. More importantly, we need to focus on changing Sai-san's heart for the time being. If we cannot do that, everything we have done will be for naught. We absolutely must succeed here.
He's right. If we get caught now, all our hard work will amount to nothing. We really have to pull this off.
Okay. Hey, boss. What's up? You have any plans tonight? Hang out with me for a bit, will you? I'm going to the church with Futaba. Sorry, but you're coming along too. Why are we going there? We're going to visit Wakaba's grave.
All right then.
Be ready in 3 minutes.
I always think about Wakaba on the anniversary of her death, but it's been a while since I visited. I've been so busy with the shop and all. No, that's not it. The guilt is what kept me from coming. I thought Wakaba would be angry with me. But now that I managed to get Futaba over here, I can finally meet her with my head held high. I sure kept her waiting. But it felt good to tell her about how much Futaba's improved lately. Oh, I told her about you, too.
Good for you.
You say that like you're not responsible for all this. This is the first time the four of us are all together.
So, Jiro, what are you smirking for?
This is what my real smile looks like.
I approve.
Oh, I have some news. The family court gave me a call the other day. Futaba's uncle decided to retract his report. It was because of you, wasn't it? I wonder if the day'll come that she goes out to be someone's bride. I'm sure she'll make a fine lady either way. After all, she is Wakaba's daughter. Do all fathers have to go through this anxiety? You know, I really just wanted to have you help out at the store. But you showed me so much more. You showed me I have a family I need to protect. Not just Futaba, but you, too. I may not always be reliable, but feel free to come to me if anything happens. I'll be there for you, as family. And, I know, I'll teach you everything I can. You're a full-fledged man now. That might not be enough to return the favor, but it's all I can do.
I feel a strong bond with Sojiro.
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of the Hierophant, granting thee infinite power.
He started off rough around the edges, but now we see his softer side. And he has taught us curry mastery. Allows you to make curry that greatly restores SP of all allies.
All right. All right.
You can now fuse Koryu, the most powerful persona of the Hierophant Arcana.
Oh, and, could you not, get with Futaba? I can't imagine you calling me father. Although, maybe it wouldn't be so bad.
What are you two talking about?
Nothing?
I hunger! Curry time!
Yeah. Let's go home.
Hello? Yes.
What are your plans after school? Our deadline is approaching. Why don't we go to the palace today? Not yet, Yusuke.
I see.
I won't press you. However, our opponent is serious too. We have to do something. We can't fail this no matter what. Please bear that in mind.
You have your notes?
Last time we were talking about how court trials work. Today we'll be learning about... What? You're asking if the Phantom Thieves would be given a trial if they got caught? Of course they would. All they would need to do is prove a link between the deaths and their activities. In short, they would be put on trial for murder. Hey, Amamiya!
You know it, right?
Tell me how old you have to be to listen in on a trial. Any age.
This is it.
Exactly.
No age restrictions for listening in on a trial. You can get in whether you're 0 or 85. Youth crimes are an exception, but it's basically open to the public, meaning you can all go attend. Well, I imagine the visitor seats will be full if the fan thieves were put on trial. Everyone is dying to know who exactly the culprits are and how they did it.
Nice going!
However, their method and how it connects to the murder must be proven in order to sentence them. The methods that the fan thieves use far exceed human knowledge. I'd imagine in order to prove it, they'd have to catch them in the act.
Hey,
I know there's 12 days left. Calm down. We got this. Futaba wants to go to the palace. Haru is available. We're gonna go meet up with Makoto today.
hey! I see. Oh, Eiko said she had a favor to ask, but I've been pushing it off. Do you think you could maybe come with me to see her? Thank you. It is reassuring to know you'll be there with me. Shall we go? She's waiting over at Big Banger. Let's go. Is something the matter? What do you want to talk about? Well, I was wondering if you could maybe lend me some cash. Huh? It's nothing real, Major, but I need it, like, right now. I'll pay you back, though. Honest. Please? Does this have to do with Tsukasa? Mm-hmm. He dropped a super expensive bottle of sake at work, so the club's making him pay for it. But he needs help. How suspicious. He's lying to you, Eiko. Don't give him any money. He's not lying. I know you're all weird about the fact that he's a host, but my Tsukasa's not like that. He's really gentle, and honest too. He even calls me Princess. I'm the only one he says that to, you know? He says it's 'cause I'm special. So he calls you his special princess. What do you think, Ren-kun?
I think he says that to all of his girls.
Yes, I have to agree. Every girl who gives him money is his princess. That way he can never get their names mixed up. Don't accuse him of that stuff. You don't have any proof. You're not wrong about that. But did you ask anyone at his club about the broken bottle? Well, no. He told me not to talk to them about it, though. He's too proud to have me go crying to his boss. Please, Makoto, you're the only person I can trust. All my other friends would rather focus on cram school and entrance exams than take time to help me. And who knows what my parents say if I tried to ask them. Please, even a little. I think you should end your relationship with him. If you don't put a stop to this, he might try to drag you into some suspicious line of work. Oh, he already got me a job. It's nothing weird, though. I'm just serving drinks at a bar to help him pay off that broken bottle. He said I'll be #1 in no time. Maybe I'll just keep doing it after I graduate high school, though. I mean, it's not like I'm going to go to college. Eiko! You can't just do what he says. He's trying to deceive you.
A smart person like you totally wouldn't understand what it's like. You're just gonna go to a good college, work at a fancy company, and then what? At the end of the day, your life's gonna be totally boring. I mean, is that seriously how you want to live? I'm not sure yet. But be that as it may, you should still stay as far away from him as you can. So you're not gonna help me? Just forget it. I can make it up if I just let some customers take me out on dates after work. Eiko, wait. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but Tsukasa has been texting me almost constantly. Recently, he's been asking if my sister and I live alone, and that he'd be glad to help us out. Even today, he asked me if I'm still happy with my boyfriend. Listen to me, Eiko. He's not serious about you. Don't give me that crap. Tsukasa's just so nice that he'd worry about my friends for me. Wait, you were texting him behind my back? What the hell, Makoto? It was mostly him texting me. Ugh, you have the grades, the looks, a cool boyfriend, and you seriously still want more? Tsukasa is all I have. You can't take him from me.
Please listen.
That's not what I'm trying to do. Yeah, right. Just keep your hands off. I'd never forgive you if you stole him away, Makoto. Tsukasa is all she has. You know, I think she's exactly the kind of girl those gangs in Shinjuku are on the lookout for. Lonely, depressed girls who have nowhere to vent their frustrations. Actually, Eiko's family is quite well off. Her multi-talented younger brother seems to be the sole focus of her parents' attention, though. I'm sure that's why she fell for Tsukasa in the first place. He treats her like she's special. But asking a high schooler for money isn't normal boyfriend behavior. She needs to realize that. You're going to help, right? Oh, I'm all in.
Thank you very much.
It's reassuring to hear you say that. Eiko's blessed to have both money and a family, yet she's still trying to break free from them. She's almost the exact opposite of me. But I guess in a sense, watching her now is almost like looking back at my past self. I was so blinded by my own convictions that I never stopped to consider other alternative viewpoints of the world. But that's not the right way to live. I want to show her that, just like you did for me. I can sense a deep bond of trust from Makoto. Priestess Rank 8. Now Makoto can endure a fatal attack.
All right.
I know she wants me to stay out of her business, but I'd never forgive myself if I let this come to pass. What is the right way to live? At any rate, we're going to catch that horrible host. I'll let you know once I've thought of how to do it.
I'll see you later.
Ah, you're back.
Hey, boss. Looks like there's shogi on TV tonight. Hey! Anyway, tonight, we're gonna be reading. Because our nights are getting slim for what we're doing. Alright, let's see here. We're gonna read Billiards Magician.
Make sure your clothes up.
Think of yourself as an entertainer. Oh, check this picture out. This is basically a show, considering how crazy this looks. Oh, so you finished reading Billiards Magician. I didn't know billiards could be so exciting. The book even had a detailed explanation and pictures on how to do the Masse shot that we were trying to figure out. But we'll have to see if you can actually pull it off. Let's go play sometime soon.
All right.
You can now attempt a Masse shot when playing billiards. The lower house disbanded. It was an internal split. Masayoshi Shido. He's the only one.
Whoa!
He's the only one that can stand up for what's right. The only one who will make good on his word. That's the kind of person we need leading this nation, especially in times like these. Shido leads the United Future movement, right? He was right. If we'd taken the Phanthees seriously from the start, they'd be behind bars now. Which will come first, do you think? Regime change, or the apprehension of the Phantom Thieves? Including the day we gotta carry out the plan. There's only 11 days left. Time is really slipping away.
What will happen to us if we fail?
We won't fail. It's kinda tough to say that for sure, though. Maybe, but we can't lose heart before we've even done anything. If we do that, we'll just mess everything up, even the parts we can definitely succeed in. You actually said something wise for once. You wanna fight?
You two get along so well.
How so? That is an outrageous claim.
That's what I should be saying. Come on, stop it. Let's try to keep tensions low. We're all feeling anxious.
Even you, Makoto?
Yes, it can't really be helped this time.
That's not how I raised you. Get a hold of yourself, Ryuji. Are you singling me out? Alright. Lower house disbanded. Anyway, let's head to the rooftop. We're gonna spend time with Haru today.
The vegetables in the planters are doing well. I could show them to you if you'd like. Thank you. So you'll take a look? It really helps.
I'm gonna take a walk while you visit her. Let me know when you're ready to leave.
Soil is quite a mysterious thing. Within its gentle care, even a tiny seed can awaken, spread its roots, and grow up towards the sun. It's almost like a mother. Perhaps that aspect is why I find this place so comforting. To be honest, I only started taking care of these planters because one of my teachers asked me to. I was hesitant at first, but I liked it so much that I kept them long past the original request. I started mixing my own fertilizer, adjusting soil ratios. Now I raise these plants in complete secret. But, Ren, I'm worried what the school might do if they found out about this.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be okay.
You're so dependable. In that case, we can be partners in crime. Honestly, Ren, I really enjoy the time we spend together. It's so different from how I feel when I'm around him. Oh, sorry. I meant my fiancé. That reminds me, though. I wanted to ask your advice about him. This whole arrangement began when my father first introduced us, around the winter of my second year in high school. I was told we were just meeting his friend for dinner, but then he said that friend was to be my fiancé. It was surprising, but I suppose I had always known I would someday be married off for political gain. So I accepted, and that was the start of our relationship. Oh, but no relationship stuff happened, just to be clear. Anyway, I was never exactly fond of him to begin with, but now he has grown far worse. Recently, he's been suggesting we go on an early honeymoon together to celebrate our coming marriage. I can't even stand to look at him, though, let alone spend any actual prolonged time together. So, what can I say to decline his offer?
Just look him dead in the eyes and say, I don't want to go with you.
Right. I suppose it would be best to simply be clear about it. As you know, my father passed away before he could fulfill his promise to rescind the marriage proposal. So any conversation about putting a halt to the marriage will have to come from me. To tell the truth, I've already mentioned it to my fiancé. But he refuses to listen to a single word I have to say. Apparently, he's been telling the employees at Okumura Foods about the contract he made with my father. How the company would have to pay extreme reparations if it got called off for any reason. I just don't know how to handle this. I can postpone while I'm still in high school, but after that... Thinking about it now, it seems my father's death has turned out to be quite favorable for my fiancé. After all, he's now engaged to the majority shareholder of a massive company. I suppose in the end, all he really cares about is his own personal gain. But that's not what a relationship is supposed to be built on. It should be something more. Something like a love so intense that just seeing the other person makes your chest tighten up.
I'm not so sure.
Have you ever experienced that?
You know, I think I have.
Really? That's so romantic. I'm actually a little jealous of you and of the girl. But there's no spark like that with my fiancé. Spending time with him is almost like some kind of training. Yes, still, any hardship I go through now will surely help the fan of these eventually. I'll get through this.
I can sense an earnest resolve from Haru. Empress Rank 3. Now, Haru can perform a follow-up attack.
All right.
Oh, it's getting late. I should probably get back to my gardening. Well, I think I'll be staying here a little while longer.
Goodbye.
Sorry for the sudden call. You remember we talked about my fiancé? He won't stop asking me to spend the weekend with him. My excuse was that my friend was calling me, so here I am, away from him.
Smart response.
I've never done anything like that before. My heart was pounding. He's been getting more and more persistent. At this rate, I don't know how long I can play along. But hearing your voice calmed me down a bit. Thanks for listening to me. I'll let you go for now. See you later.
Ah, you're back.
Hey, boss. Mishima's available. But Akechi is available tonight. However, we need a justice persona. So let's swing by the Velvet Room. We do need a justice persona, right? Yeah, we do.
Hey, inmate!
Yeah!
Justine, you want to register it? You'd like to register this? The inmate needs our guidance.
Let's execute him!
Let us begin the search.
Let's see here. Burr, 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 burr. Nothing we have on hand.
You change your mind?
You'd like to read the compendium? These are the paths you have walked.
Let's see. I think it was this one.
Is this what you want? You'll withdraw this persona? This is your power.
Time for some.
You wish to
Now choose!
There we go.
Not terrible, but not impressive.
Definitely want to keep some less skills on him.
Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
Keep internal hypnosis. Oh, he's gonna learn Makoga eventually. Let's keep Zionga. Sharp student. He's gonna learn Bless Boost. Say Diorama and Divine Grace.
It will receive significant power. My.
I am power. I shall become one with this mask and protect you with my life as though I were an iron shield. Alright.
You change your mind? Done already? What?
It is time, inmate.
That's hard to believe. It's really cooled down recently.
I wonder what this Barker's up to. Welcome, sir. Thank you for your continued patronage. Oh, it's you. Your Japanese has gotten pretty decent. I want to get better at speaking to customers. Communication is key. That's why I started following current events more on the news. Alright. Let's go meet with Akechi. Thanks. I'll wait here for you then.
Hi.
Good evening.
Come join me if you wish.
Do you want to play billiards again? Even if I only have a little time, I'd like to spend it with you. I expect you've improved since last time. If you're confident, I'll play you using my right hand. With my knowledge, I think I can compete with Akechi's skills. I feel I can become closer with Akechi thanks to the Justice Persona power. You certainly are determined. Let's see how you do.
Hey,
Billiards is such a fascinating game, don't you think? You can't simply strike the ball you're aiming for. You have to be indirect but precise to land it in the pocket. That's why it's so fun. Precisely. And the most interesting part is that it has so many parallels to a theoretical perfect crime.
Also,
You eliminate your target without ever directly connecting yourself to it. I don't suppose that rings any bells. The psychotic breakdowns. That's right. Even the cases of criminals' hearts being changed, too. Everything happening around us, every little inconsequential event, may simply be one ball striking another. But there's no guarantee that the ball can be precisely controlled. And despite the player's best intentions, the ball may strike many unrelated obstacles in its path. Even then, do you still intend to play this game? I won't miss my shot.
not bad.
You win.
How about this?
That was quite a heated match. Shall we cool off in the evening breeze for a moment?
Very impressive.
Even if it was with my self-imposed handicap, I'm impressed that you beat me. You've become quite skilled. Well, I couldn't let myself lose to you. I see. So we even share that perspective, do we? You truly are fascinating. Remember how I said before that you and I are similar? We're both victims of unjust events, and now we have the will and power to rise up against them. Yet I'm doing so as a detective, and you're acting as a phantom thief. Our stances couldn't be more different. Well, we're teammates at the moment. For now, yes. But even that united front will soon end. And after that, everything will return to the way it was, no? Why not join me instead? All you'd have to do is abandon the teammates you have now. Akechi's eyes are deadly serious. I need to give him a real answer.
How about this?
I appreciate the offer, but I like you better as my rival. You truly are intriguing. I agree. I think a relationship of equals suits us better than being co-conspirators anyway. No matter what else may change. In any case, what you just said carries great weight. Remember what you decided, and don't run from it. All right? That said, as long as we're working together, you'll have my strength.
Leave it to me.
Rest assured, I'll do my part. You'll find me very useful indeed. I feel like my bond with Akechi is growing deeper. Justice rank 7. Now Goro can use Harrison recovery.
All right.
Why did I just call him Goro? I'm not that friendly. Ah, that reminds me. I did say that if you ever beat me using my right hand, I'll face you with all my ability. Well, I'll keep that in mind.
Good night, then.
Hey, it's me. Is it all right if we chat for a bit? You never cease to amaze me. It wasn't against my dominant hand, of course, but I still can't believe you beat me. Your competitive spirit definitely deserves praise. You really were terrible at first, but you caught up to me in no time. I have to ask, why do you get so competitive against me? Well, we're rivals, aren't we? Yes, that's right. Neither of us can afford to lose, because we fight in service of our principles. And that is precisely why I cannot allow you to change. As you are now, as you think now, I cannot allow you to win over me. Well, perhaps that's a bit much. I'll let you go for now. Good night.
Hey!
Speaking of Akechi, we're gonna be reading The Hero with a Bow. His aim was true, and the arrow pierced his foe.
What are your thoughts?
This Robin character was the leader of a group of outlaws. He's kind of like you.
Oh.
The arrow split the air and disappeared into the sky.
Oh, so you finished reading The Hero with a Bow.
Robin Hood stood up against evildoers with his late father's bow in hand. His courage is really inspiring. He always followed his convictions, no matter what that meant doing. And with that, we've read all of the library books. Why are you looking at me like that? I'm not sleep deprived because I want to be, you know. My neighbors have been careless lately on garbage day. The crows were cawing away this morning. Those trash nets the city makes us use only keep them away at the start. Crows are quick learners. On that note, do you all know how to write the kanji for crow? The characters for bird and crow look very similar, but the latter has one fewer line. What do you think, Amamiya-kun? Isn't it easy to confuse with bird?
Do you know the answer?
The line in the character for bird has a line that the character for crow doesn't. It represents the eye, but do you know why it's missing in the character for crow? Because crow eyes are hard to see.
This is it.
Way to go!
Crows are black-feathered, of course, so it's hard to spot their eyes. But crows actually have great vision. They can even see UV rays, apparently.
Nice going!
By the way, one reading for a different crow kanji is ga, to imitate the sound of it cawing. The character for pigeon is the same. It's based on the bird's coo, leading to the coo pronunciation. Crows are pretty smart, so you'd better study enough so that you don't lose to them. Crows are scary, let me tell you. When your eyes meet, they start flapping and... Ugh. Okay. 10 days until the deadline. I'm finally closing in on when we're going into the metaverse again. That'll be for next time. So until then, stay safe, have a good day, and thanks for watching.